Hello everybody, it's Silvershroom here, and welcome back to more Pikmin 2. In the last time, we explored the Emergence Cave in the Valley of Repose, and discovered the top half of a globe, which turned out to be the key to unlocking the Awakening Wood. This time, we're going to explore this new area. Let's go. I guess maybe I could have gone to the Pikmipedia, but I don't think there was much to see. Obviously, I never really planned to do that every episode. Good morning. It should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hull. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. That makes no sense. Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call the purple Pikmin out. So, as the ship stated, you can stand in the ring of light and call 10 purple Pikmin. For those of you who played the original game, you'll know that originally standing in front of the ship would let you repair Olimar's spacesuit if he takes damage. You cannot do that in this game. As you can see, Olimar and Louie have health. But don't worry, if one of them dies, the day doesn't immediately end or anything. You just lose control of them for the rest of the day, which can make certain things impossible, but you might be able to manage. Louie, has Olimar instructed you on the peculiarities of the Pikmin creatures? The Pikmin form groups based on color when disbanded with C. Grabbing Pikmin with A will also cause them to group by color. Now for the bonus lesson. First, press and hold A to pick up a Pikmin. Then, while you hold A, press B to swap between different colored Pikmin. This is the first time you have heard this. Olimar, remember to properly train new employees. So, the ship was saying what I already went over last episode. You can switch with B while you're holding a Pikmin. And, also mentioned, when you dismiss Pikmin, they group up by type. Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate, Louie. Okay, so as you can see, the Pikmin pluck this grass and they discover nectar, which immediately makes them blossom into flower Pikmin. It's kind of important for the purples to get this since they're naturally slower. But watch this. Purple Pikmin do a homing ground pound when you throw them onto an enemy. And what's more, as you might see on this Bulborb, after their ground pound, they have a 1 in 3 chance of stunning an enemy, which I don't think actually happened there, but whatever. They also have 3 times the attack power of your basic Pikmin, which means they have twice the power of a red Pikmin. Oh! Iridescent Flint Beetle. You want to attack these because if you land on top of them, they will offer up pellets and nectar. Is it gone? It's still there. Huh. And I am aiming terribly. Okay, there. More nectar. Oh, and they got the strawberry back. And that is a Sunseed Berry, pushes us over the 1,000 mark. And 10% of debt recovered. Okay, might want to leave some of this because I feel like I'm gonna getting new Pikmin after I bring this stuff back. Pro Pikmin have the strength of 10, so I can have one carry that Bulbor, but it won't be very fast, but it is pretty funny. But as you may have noticed already, purple Pikmin do not have an onion. So they will take it back to the red ones instead, and it will produce red Pikmin. Purple Pikmin can only be obtained in the caves via candy pop buds. So you do not want to be losing them. Oh. And what do we have here? Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? Yes, as the ship has stated, you cannot have more than 100 Pikmin on the field. But there are also Pikmin unaccounted for somewhere in the Awakening Wood. And we'll find them eventually. I haven't really seen what happens if you exceed 100 Pikmin when there are no wild Pikmin out there, but maybe you could find out if you headed back to the Valley of Repose. So anyway, now that we've got our temporary max of 95 Pikmin, by the way, these are female sheer grubs. They are completely harmless. I'm gonna go and get as many of them flowered up as I can. Now, unlike in Pikmin 3, where they greatly improved Pikmin's ability to share, I have one leaf Pikmin, don't I? Okay, at least it's not purple, so it won't be that slow. 104 Pikmin in total. They don't have the total number of Pikmin at the bottom of the screen in Pikmin 3. Alright, get back here. But they do still have these. Burgeoning spiderworts. And they're filled with berries, just like in Pikmin 3. And I just whistling at the ground. Out them all out because the whistle doesn't work quite like it does in Pikmin. Ooh, honey wisp. They drop nectar too if you can hit them. And I believe I have one. Oh jeez, you can't even stop it from taking all the nectar. So anyway, these Pikmin will grab the berries. And when they take them back to the ship, astounding, this red berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen. Okay, so once you get, each of these has 5 berries. Once you get 10 berries over to the ship, Jello! Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold, the ultra-spicy spray. Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Spray it on all your Pikmin by pressing 2. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press plus to contact me and confirm your berry count by pressing left on the D-pad. So, yep, ultra spicy sprays originated from this game. But unlike in Pikmin 3, the Pikmin will not head back to the burgeoning spiderworts, so you can't just leave them to their task all day. I don't want to use that just yet, because I'm sure I'm gonna need it later on. These black walls take longer to destroy. And got some new berries already. Come on. There are 95 of you on that. 10 of you are purple. I think their high attack power works for bridges too. And since these have already sprouted, I might as well grab them. I can leave Louie here to just grab them. And over here is a cloaking burrow net. Looks a bit like the Joust Mite from Pikmin 3. And there you can see the purple Pikmin stunning it. No, you were... Okay, yeah, I tried to stab Pikmin, but it was pretty much already dead. And the Pikmin just seems to fall out of its... What? Basically looks like the reverse of the Joust Mite with the shell on the back instead of the front. And over here is another plastic bag, but it needs 200 Pikmin, as well as having the strength of 10 while carrying. Purple Pikmin also have the weight of 10. Oh, over here. You might notice these flowers appear to have blinking eyes. If you get close enough to it... This is a creeping chrysanthemum! No! Oh, thank goodness. So sometimes the creeping chrysanthemum will actually attack itself and fall over, which makes it not that difficult to defeat. And the Pikmin took back the berries. And why don't I have a second spicy spray? Did I take too long and one of the berries vanished? Oh. 9 out of 10. Seems the berry was lost. Oh well. Nowhere else to go but this way. And this appears to be poison. Are you... Yeah, so... Red and purple Pikmin not gonna be so great with poison, so let's go down here. Another cave. Biological sensors are reacting violently, the readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars. Many beasts expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? Well, yeah, because red Pikmin are, in fact, immune to fire. And if you press A at this hole, you can see that under the name, there are four circles which show which elemental hazards. In this case, only fire. So, I've got my 95 Pikmin. Let's go into the Hole of Beasts. Sub-level 1. Okay, so... caves are only gonna get harder from here on out. Oh, that purple thing right there. It is a male sheargrub. Unlike its female counterpart, it is aggressive. It can defeat Pikmin rather quickly, but with a large enough group, they're not a problem. And there's what appears to be a D-pad there. Is that the only treasure on this floor? Oh, no. How did that not take take out any of my Pikmin. And there's the floor to go deeper. There's the hole to go deeper, I mean. And this is the Stone of Glory. And that was the sound of something that shouldn't be there. And we'll find out what it is at the end of this cave. But it means that there is no treasure left on this floor. So let's dive deeper. No Pikmin lost. But I feel like that might change this cave. Hole of Beasts sub level 2. Let's see, anything over here? No. Sometimes things like nectar may fall from the sky, but... Or, the roof of the cave, I guess. But in later caves, some other things may fall. Ooh, what do we have here? More violet candy pop buds. So I'll go ahead and throw... Ah, that was a flower. Do I have any more red leaves? Yes. Come on. I don't want to lose too many flowers. Now if you throw... That's my last relief. If you throw a purple Pikmin in here by accident, don't worry, it's not a big deal. It doesn't count towards the 5 Pikmin limit. And let's get 5 more. We are now up to 20 purple Pikmin, which is enough to crush the bag that was back outside the cave. And now that we've got that, let's break open this egg to find nectar. Are we flowered? No, there's one purple leaf. Oh well. I don't believe there is actually any treasure on this floor. But I think I would have heard that sound at the beginning if that's were the case. I must not have been paying attention. One quick sweep. Now that appears to be everything, so I guess I'll just head out. Okay. On to sub-level 3. And now here is our introduction to fire. As I said, red Pikmin have no problem. If a purple Pikmin does catch on fire, don't worry, just whistle at it and it'll be fine. However, the red Pikmin's fire immunity... Louie isn't immune to fire though. But the red Pikmin's fire immunity isn't that useful in this game because you can destroy fire geysers. And Louie is taking quite a lot of damage thanks to my carelessness. I keep thinking I have the Scorch Guard that I had in Pikmin 3. And you'll notice that Pikmin just seems to form circles around objects to carry them no matter what shape they're in. I'm glad they fixed that in Pikmin 3. I don't know, it's not a huge deal, it's just more aesthetically pleasing for it to make sense. And here we have another treasure. The Strife Monolith. And here we have what appears to be a floppy disk. Oh, by the way, I believe that Strife Monolith is called a Mahjong piece. It was made by Nintendo before it became a video game company. Just waiting for that treasure to get back. Anytime now. And here it is. A Nintendo floppy disk. The Cosmic Archive. And there's that sound, which means we can keep going. And now we're down to sub-level 4. And I already hear an enemy sleep. Oh, just a Bulborb with 20 per Pikmin should not be a problem. And what do you know? He was carrying a Game & Watch. I don't really want to worry about bad enemy corpses down here. They're not worth much, and I hope to get all the treasures anyway. Dream Architect. God, the very first Game & Watch ball. And I know we have a Leaf Pikmin, but I don't want to grab that nectar just yet because I believe if we head over here. Up, there's another violet candy pop bud. Okay, and that brings our purple Pikmin total up to 25. And they brought back that card. Again, made by Nintendo before it was a video game company. Luck Wafer. And that brings us over the 2,000 mark. But we don't get the 20% thing. And there's the sound. Don't get the 20% thing until we leave the cave. The reason is because you can leave the cave early, but you'll lose all the treasure you collected by doing so. Yeah, if you just pause and go over there, you can give up and escape. We don't give up. Oh, okay. Oh, whoa. These... Okay. Those enemies are called Midhites. They're occasionally found in nectar eggs instead of actual nectar. And for some reason, and while they can't kill Pikmin, for some reason they make them panic. But purple Pikmin are actually immune to that. They will not panic. But anyway, if you can hit them, they will give you nectar. So definitely not a threatening enemy in any real way, unless there are other enemies around. Okay, time to delve deeper. Hall of Beasts, sub-level 5, and I believe... Yep, this is the final floor. Okay. There appears to be a rather large creature over here. If you provoke it a bit... Does this not work? Okay, doesn't react to a captain punching. Let's just have one red Pikmin. And this is Empress Bullblax, our first boss of the game. Okay, so her only attack is by rolling from side to side and crushing Pikmin. So what you want to do is throw some Pikmin onto her face. But before she has time to shake them off, like that, call them back so they do not get squished. You want to be really cautious. I don't know if I'm more worried about losing Pikmin early in the game, or losing my pride from losing Pikmin early in the game. Whatever, she's at half health. This should not take much longer. Could use a spicy spray, but still, I do not feel like it'll still be more useful. Okay, I'll probably just go all out on the next round because I'm sure they can take her down before she starts rolling again. She's got just over a quarter of her health left. And she is down. Boss corpses are worth slightly more. Might go ahead and grab it. And they're just around the invisible boss corpse out there. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hokatade cannot come soon enough. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab this boss treasure. Boss treasures typically are like the globe in that they have a use other than just giving you Pokos. She's worth 15. And this here is a love tester, another old Nintendo product. Apparently you just grab it and measure your heartbeats to show how much you're in love or something like that. Prototype detector. This game, here's what it can do. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I'm not sure how a love tester would do that. I'll connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. So now we have this on the bottom right that can detect treasure. And the sound I was talking about before was actually that thing powering off, which it does whenever there's no more treasure on a floor. I'm not sure why it does that before you get the treasure, but I guess it's kind of useful if you know that and want to make sure you're getting all the treasure on the floor. And so yeah, it's turned gray, which means there's no treasure left here. So how about we take the geyser and head back out. Now, I know there isn't much time left in the day, but I want to see how much more I can do before it's over. No Pikmin lost, and the cave is complete. Back up the Awakening Wood. And 20% of the debt is recovered. Nothing wrong with grabbing many more Pikmin. Don't gotta worry about plucking any, because we're at max in the field. And they don't seem to travel in particularly straight. Seriously, that didn't count. They don't seem to travel in particularly straight lines in this game. You can grab this. Ooh, I'm actually detecting more treasure. It's right up there, but we can't reach that just yet. But we can have these purple Pikmin smash this. And they can even take down this enemy. And what have we over here? Can't do anything up there. It appears to be another cave. Astounding. My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble down below, press plus to contact me and press right on the D-pad on the radar screen. The explosion pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. So yeah, as I said, you can escape a cave at the cost of the treasure you've collected while down there. But, oh, the berry just got destroyed because no one picked it up. But, seeing as time stops when you enter a cave, I want to enter that just as the day is ending and try to do that. Of course, with all the time stopping when you go into the cave, it's not exactly perfect for episode structure, but I'll probably end it once I get in there. Olimar's got the other Pikmin. Okay, let's head into the White Flower Garden. And there appears to be poison as a hazard. Let's enter the hole. And this is sub-level 1 of the White Flower Garden, but I think I'm gonna end it off here. Next time on Pikmin 2, we're going to explore the White Flower Garden. See you then.